Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading. I don't know what this reading is about yet, so we're going to find out in just a second, but obviously you probably saw the title, so that's why you're watching it. But this is going to be an intuitive advice reading. I'm just going to allow the cards to tell me what this reading is going to be about. So let's see here. You have the A Tall Tale card, you have this Forgiveness card, and you have this Milk and Honey card as well. I feel like some of you could have been lied to, but I feel for some of you, this is more about hoping. For some of you, I feel like you're hoping that someone gets their karma. For others, I feel like you're hoping to learn the truth of a situation. I feel differently for all of you. For some of you, this could be in love, but I feel for others, this could be in any other area of your life as well. This could be in work or business. It's like you're hoping to you're hoping that something is exposed here, or you're hoping that something kind of comes out. I love 2 6s. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know that I love when 2 6s come up in a reading. The reason I love 2 6s is because to me it's like confirmation that you're going in the right direction. To me, it's just a big yes, basically, to whatever it is that you're doing. So this looks pretty good. Again, you have this Tall Tale card here. I feel for some of you, you definitely feel lied to, probably based off of like effort, or the effort that you were putting into a situation like love or business. So I feel like some of you definitely feel like there were some lies that were told, or some truths. For some of you, I do get this feeling of kind of like feeling left hanging, you know? And what I mean by that is it's like sometimes I think we go through a breakup, for example, and it's like and I feel sometimes we have that feeling in our gut where we feel like we just don't know exactly why, you know, where we don't know exactly what happened. So it's like we kind of look for answers, and maybe we start, I think the problem with that happening is that, it's like we can make stories up that just aren't true. But we can also think like, oh, this person was a liar. It's like maybe someone told you they loved you and they broke up with you like an hour later or something like that. I feel like that can bring up a lot of like, worry, like weird stuff, inside of you, because it's like, you're just like, why did this happen? And so it leaves you with a lot of questions, which kind of makes you feel that someone was a liar here. So I definitely get that for some of you. For others, I feel like you're just hoping that some sort of truth comes out here. And again, we're going to clarify this and see where this is going. You have the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles here. For some of you, I do feel like this is love related for sure. And I feel like, if it was a breakup where you were kind of left with more answers, with more questions than answers. I mean, I feel like you're like, I put a lot of work in, 3 of Pentacles. I feel everything on this 3 of Pentacles. It's like, I feel like you're like, I put a lot of work in, which is the 3 Pentacles up here. We have this water triangle right here below the 3 Pentacles. The water triangle, it's kind of like all these dreams. It's like maybe you had all these dreams and fantasies and ideas of where this relationship could go. And, he's standing on this bench, which kind of represents needing to bring those ideas down to earth, which you were probably planning. She has these plans in her hand. You were probably planning on doing these things with this person. She has polka dots all over her cloak, represents fun. So it's like maybe you were in this situation where it was like a lot of fun and it was really good. And then you have this guy here, he's kind of like a priest over here, and that could represent maybe making things official, I feel, intuitively. So some of you, I feel, were kind of like blindsided here. The funny thing is, I don't think you're necessarily like, if this story is for you, if it's love, I don't think you're all that necessarily like upset about it. For others, I feel like you're trying to kind of, uncover the truth about something here. I really do feel this is mostly about love, but for some of you, I can't get over the feeling of feeling like something is being withheld as far as work or business is concerned. So for those of you where this is a work or business situation where you're not sure about the truth, I feel like what you're not sure about, or the truth that you're hoping to get exposed, is like payment. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles can feel like someone is holding money behind their back, It's like, imagine if you have a boss who's like, oh, I can't give everybody a raise, but like next week they show up in a brand new Mercedes. It's like, wait a minute. You can't give anyone a raise, but you're driving like a brand new, really expensive car. Like, why? I feel like some of you have weird situations like that. I'm not saying that's exactly what's going on, but just as an example, in work or business, it's almost like someone is kind of pulling a bait and switch here or something. And I feel like you're like, wait a minute, like why am I not getting paid more? Like I should be, right? So some of you, I feel, are trying to maybe uncover that truth here with this energy. The 6 of Swords, again, I get this weird feeling that if this is love, I feel like you're just moving on. You're just like moving forward here. Let's see. You have the Two of Pentacles here. Some of you, again, are kind of like trying to decide where to put your energy with the Two of Pentacles. I also feel like a lot of busyness here as well. For some of you, I do feel like you could have been dealing with a person who was very busy. With the Six of Swords here, you have the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups is like two very different people. I actually like the Two of Cups in love because to me it can represent two people who are different. You know, both of these people, they're dressed differently, they look different, but you know, they're kind of like a perfect match. It's like the whole opposites attract thing. So for some of you, it could have been with an opposite. I would say usually the problem with the Two of Swords is communication. We have the staff, this staff here in the middle, and the staff represents communication. It can also represent ego as well. We have this lion right here. So there could have been issues with the ego or someone's ego getting hurt. And that could actually be the truth in the situation here. And with the Page of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups here as well. Your emotions overflowing, being really happy. So I feel for some of you, I almost get this as a miscommunication now, which is kind of weird. So some of you could be in a situation where there was a miscommunication with a person here. I think things need to be cleared up. I'm focused on the lion here, which is ego, right? With that, you know, with the Two of Cups here. So there's something about the ego getting involved. And then you have the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups can actually represent charisma. It can represent like three aspects of you and maybe needing to be more charismatic. But where I'm going with this is it could represent needing to approach a situation kind of like in a more friendly way, right? So if you were, I don't know, this is a weird one. I'm not going to lie. I feel like some of you were in a weird situation with a person where you feel like there's lying or you feel like or you feel like you don't have the whole truth in the situation. And I feel like there just needs to be communication. The thing that I always think about, let's put it this way, with the Three of Pentacles. For those of you that are in a weird situation where you feel like someone is lying, the Three of Pentacles, these people are looking at it, they're looking at the same thing from different points of view. They're looking at it from a different, you know, this guy is looking at it from this side, these people are looking at it from this side. It's like they're looking at the same thing, but from a different perspective. I kind of get that feeling here, where if you're dealing with a confusing situation or a situation where someone has lied, or you feel like someone is lying, or you don't have all the details here, I feel very confused. So, for some of you, I feel like if this reading is even resonating with you, I feel like you're in a confusing situation. But I feel like you need to get on the same page and maybe see things from a different perspective is now kind of where I feel that, you know, I feel like that's like the best advice for this reading. For some of you, I'm wondering, you know, it's like a difference. Like I said, it's like I can't get over the fact that I'm really focused on the fact that these two people are different. So this could be love, like I said, and if you're in love with a person and you feel like there's lying or whatever, I feel like there just needs to be communication that happens. For some of you, I feel like there will be forgiveness in this situation. For some of you, I feel there will be communication. So if this is a breakup, let me get that card. If this was a breakup here, I feel like there will be, you know, kind of forgiveness. For some of you, I feel like there will be like verbal forgiveness where there's communication between you and this person. If you're currently with a person where it's like the details are fuzzy, or maybe you have a boss who just bought a brand new Mercedes. Like I said, it's like, I feel like there will be communication that kind of cleans things up here. And I feel like that's what this forgiveness card is talking about. You have the Six of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups here. I almost feel that this is talking about the approach you should take. You know, if you feel like someone is lying to you or not telling you the truth, or if you're hoping that the truth comes out in a situation, I feel like taking a more like friendly approach, or kind of looking at things from a different point of view, like I said, would be a good idea. I'm not, you know, again, if you're dealing with a person, I'm not forgiving their lying to you here, so, you know, let's just keep that in mind. But it's like sometimes I think people, you know, they might tell us like a little white lie just so, you know, they don't hurt our feelings, or maybe they are afraid to lose you, you know. So it's like maybe they lie about something here because they're afraid to lose you in a love situation, right? For some of you, I definitely get this feeling of money. So for some of you, it could be, it's like maybe your partner lied to you about money or finances. Maybe they lost their job. I'm getting all these stories now and it's like maybe they lost their job and they didn't want to tell you, so they lied about it. And it just kind of created a bigger issue, right? Which is what lies always do in the first place. They just create more and more issues. And so I feel like for some of you, like I said, I'm not forgiving the lie, but I am saying some of you could be just choosing forgiveness to move forward. And I always feel that's a good option, right? I always feel like that's a good choice, is to forgive and move on. But you have the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Six of Pentacles really says that you have a choice on where to put your energy. So if you were dealing with a situation where the truth needs to come out, Six of Pentacles could just say you could be withdrawing your energy away from a lie, or from a liar in general, right? And so that's like what I feel like some of you are doing here. Let's clarify this. With the Six of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is some sort of change, or like some sort of change in direction. So I do feel like some of you are, again, if someone was a liar, cheater, stealer in the past, you're walking away. Even if it was a little white lie, maybe that's, I totally understand. Maybe that is too much for you. Maybe one lie is one too many, right? And so I feel like some of you are kind of like moving on from a situation here. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Wands here. I definitely feel like you could have your guard up. So if someone comes in wanting forgiveness from the past, you could have your guard up. Probably not a bad idea to set some boundaries. With the Three of Cups, you have the Four of Wands here. Yeah, a lot of moving on energy here is what I would say to you. To me, it doesn't matter where, if something is being hidden from you here, it doesn't matter if it's in love or a business, like I already said, where you feel like someone is maybe holding back money or something like that. Because I keep getting that story. I feel like it's two stories. Sorry. I try to keep these focused, and I always, they always go all over the place, right? But what I would say here is that I feel like regardless of where it is, this to me is like saying a change. Now, there's going to be more freedom or more happiness on the other side. These people are celebrating on the other side of those Four Wands here. So to me, it's kind of like saying moving away from a lie is probably a good idea with this situation, whatever the situation is. You have this Milk and Honey card, a really good card. But what I would say is that there's like a drunk little elephant in here. And in this deck right here, which I can never remember the name of, something Oracle, whatever, somebody will know what this is called in the comments. It's about getting like drunk on something, like kind of like buying into the fantasy too much. So again, I feel like some of you could be looking back on the situation and saying, you know what, maybe I got caught up in the fantasy as well. So I feel that if some of you are looking back on this, if this was a relationship and the person was lying, I feel like part of you can at least recognize like how you bought into the lie at the same time, which is a good thing because it will allow you to avoid that in the future, right? It's like, I talk about this all the time. In every single one of my relationships I've ever been in, I can see exactly how people, I've had a couple who lied to me, and even those people, it's like I can see how they actually didn't lie. They told me exactly what was going to happen right away. With their actions, or some of them literally with their words. I chose to ignore it. So I feel for some of you, it's like recognizing that, then you can say they just acted, they told me exactly what they were going to do, so they technically didn't lie. And maybe just in the future, you won't drink the Kool-Aid so much, right? And that's what I feel like this card is saying. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups here. I feel for some of you, you're kind of have your armor on with the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you will be a little bit more cautious in the future. Not necessarily a bad thing. I would make sure it doesn't slow you down too much with this card, but still, I don't feel bad about that. Four of Swords, I feel like you're in this healing period. And the Six of Cups is like happiness. I do feel like some of you can at least look back on this situation where if like someone lied to you or cheated or whatever, I feel like you can at least look back on the good things, which is nice. For some of you, I do feel that you are forgiving the person, like truly forgiving them. And maybe it's because you see something, but I almost feel like you have what I would say here is if someone lied to you and they're coming in for forgiveness, I feel like you can see how they're like wounded or something like that. And I feel like that's an important part of your journey is the part about forgiving them. So again, this would be a good thing. Again, for those of you in work or business, I just feel like you're going to make a change. If your boss isn't giving you a raise or if they're telling you stories or whatever, then I feel like you're going to just walk away from this situation. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're focused on new love or, after a lying situation, like I said. With the Four of Swords, you have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're putting up more stable, secure boundaries now with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands can represent defending your position at the top of a hill. But it can also represent, I'm hearing the word Virgo in my head, by the way. Sorry, I just have to get that out. So if you're watching this reading, you could be a Virgo. I feel like a lot of Virgos are going to be watching this reading for whatever reason. But Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands is like, can also represent a point where you're just not going to come back down the hill. It's kind of like the opposite. And so what that means is like maybe there are certain bugaboos or certain oh no nos, right? in that people will give off. Maybe they'll give off a certain vibe, like this person, and you're like, I'm not going to be controlled by that any longer. So that's what I feel with that Seven of Wands. With the Six of Cups here, Three of Pentacles. Love it. Again, I feel that for some of you, it's like, if you are in a situation, if you're currently with a person and you feel like they're telling tall tales, or if there's some sort of lack of communication, I feel like you just need to get on the same page. It's like you're looking at the same issue, but from just different points of view. So it's like there aren't really lies that are going on for some of you, not all of you. It's just like you have to get on the same page here. For others, I feel like you're just going to be more focused on getting into a love situations that are more balanced, where both people are willing to put in the work. So that's that. That's what I have for you. So, and it looks like marriage, by the way, in the future. For those of you who have been through a lying, cheating, stealing situation, or just a liar, there's like definitely new love. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Someone who wants to work on a team coming in for you. So definitely very good. But I feel like kind of like forgiving the past will be the best option here. For those of you, again, I do feel like there's something about some sort of truth that wants to come out here as well. I feel like the truth is coming out because the person is telling you. So if someone has lied to you in the past, I feel like Page of Pentacles are telling you the truth. Again, your best option, I'm not telling you what to do here, I'm just saying your best option is forgiveness, because I feel like it'll help you move forward and it'll help you move on. It's kind of like weird because I'm just going to tell you what I see with this Six of Cups right here too. It's like I see a tall person and a tiny person. I feel like this is you. It's like you're this tall person. I don't think you're looking down on this person. But if someone comes in for forgiveness, I almost feel like you just kind of see yourself, it's coming from like a more nurturing place. It's almost like you see them as a baby, but I don't mean this in a bad way. I mean this as in you just see their traumas and you see the things that they went through. So it's like by forgiving them, it's almost like you're nurturing them, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, there you go. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And that's that. So thank you for being here and enjoy your month.